Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Techno Talks here. So in front of us today we do have a case by MOFT. This is going to be their snap case, or also called their Movas case. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check this out. Starting off with the packaging, we do have a very nice box. We can immediately see what the case looks like. It does say MOFT right in the middle, and we do get some information regarding the case, like the name, compatible with MagSafe, and that it is vegan leather, and also the device it's for. So it does have a soft touch material, a timeless color palette, and a minimalist look. And then on the back we do get some more information regarding the lifted camera ring, magnetic ring, so MagSafe compatible. Their color palette, again, they do have multiple colors of this case. I did go for this one right here. And then it does say 3 feet of drop protection. So a more reasonable drop protection compared to some other brands. Usually they go for like 9 feet, 10 feet. But again, I do think MOFT is kind of understating what their case can do, because generally cases do survive some pretty decent drops. All right, to open it up, all we have to do is pull this cover right here, and then we should be able to reach into this plastic piece, which also comes off. And here is a look at our vegan leather case. And wow, this does look very premium, and honestly it feels very nice and premium as well. All right, so up top they do have this little tag. I guess this is to say no returns if removed. And then on the inside we do have this nice fabric. It feels very nice and soft, and this will keep your phone from getting scratched, which is also really nice. All right, to place our phone inside, we're just going to start from the left side and just push in. You can start from either side, doesn't really matter. And boom, nice and easy fit right there. So this is looking really nice. I do have the natural titanium iPhone 16 Pro. As you can see, the camera ring does show off that color, and it does mix and match really well with this right here. So the back is very nice, plain and simple, just looks very nice and elegant. It only says MOFT on the very top right here. I'm not sure if you can see that, might be a little too bright, but other than that, the back is looking very clean. We do have a nice lip going across the camera lenses. So again, if you do drop it on its back, it should be fine in most circumstances and should keep your cameras very nice and clean. Other than that, we obviously do have our MagSafe ring. You can't see that. Again, very nice and clean design. On the right side, we do get our power button. I believe these are aluminum buttons, so they do feel very nice. And on the left side, we also do get our volume marker and our action switch. Up top, we don't get anything else. And on the bottom, we do get our charging port cutout and also our speaker grill cutout. And then if we do take a look at the front, I do have a third-party screen protector on there, and we still do have a nice lip going above that display. So again, with those frontal drops, your phone should be fine in most circumstances. And again, the screen protector is from a different company, and it is fitting perfectly well. So even with that different screen protector, this case is compatible with it. Up top, we don't really get a cutout for that speaker grill, but again, it's not being covered up, so we're not going to be losing out on any sound quality. And as for the camera control button, we do have a nice little cutout. So they have decided to go for the cutout method. Some people do place another haptic button up top, and then some only just cut out the area where the action button is. Honestly, the last one is the one that I hate. This one is a little better. I have used a case that actually cuts out the back piece as well, and that feels really nice. However, the ones with the button on top actually are usually the best to use. So I do want to talk about those buttons. Let's go ahead and start with the power button. Go ahead and click it in 3, 2, 1. All right, so honestly, it's feeling a little harder to click, and that is something I don't really like when case companies do fail to make those buttons clicky. Same for the volume marker. Unfortunately, that is just a little too tight for my feeling. I don't really like this. It's a little harder to press the buttons. Same for the action button. I don't use that too much, but again, with the volume marker and power button, that is definitely going to be annoying. So honestly, this does not pass my buttons test. I would have wanted some better buttons, especially with a case at this price point. I believe it's around 50-60 bucks, and for a premium price, we should have gotten those premium clicks. Moving on, I do want to talk about that action button. So let's go ahead and see if it's actually easy to use. I'm going to go ahead and click it one time like this. All right, so that's an easy click. Go ahead and double tap. We can switch through our modes. We can go back, go to our zoom out, zoom in. So no issues there. The cutout works really nice. And then we can also go ahead and do that in landscape mode. Again, double tap, switch through our modes. We can zoom in, zoom out, and also click to take a photo. So the camera cutout does work perfectly fine. I'm only feeling this part of the case on my finger, but again, that is not a big issue. Plus, I don't really use the camera cutout too much, but for the people that do, this case will work perfectly fine with that. Finally, I do want to take a look at that MagSafe, so actually go ahead and test out the strength on those magnets. First, we'll plop a power bank on there. Go to see if we do get our charge. Waiting on that. I might have actually run out of juice with this. So you probably will be getting your charge, but I am out of juice with this power bank right here. Oh, as you can see, that is charging. And if we do go ahead and do a nice little shake test to see if it stays on, in 3, 2, 1. All right, that was a pretty rough shake. And as you can see, it's only slightly moved to the left and it does work perfectly fine. This is not too heavy of a power bank, but again, you can still see that those magnets do work really nice and do hold on to your device. So again, if you do use a wallet, for example, maybe you have your ID in there, you have your credit card, debit card in there, which is a little more important than, let's say, a power bank, then if we do plop this on as well, this will probably work perfectly with that. So go ahead and shake it again. And as you can see, it works perfectly fine. I don't have the added weight of the cards, but that won't really add too much, so I don't think this will be an issue. Again, those magnets do work really well. This case does look very nice and premium. It has a very nice and elegant design. Honestly, a really nice case, except for those buttons. If those buttons were easy to click, this honestly would have been a top case for me because of that design and because of the leather feeling. So really nice case overall, and about it for this case. So not really much else to talk about. Nice and simple case, looks really nice, feels really nice, and does everything it needs to do. So that will basically wrap it up for this video. As always, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. And again, if you do want to check this product out, there will be a link in the description. So see y'all in the next one.